Get your mind right every single day. And we sure wish that you'd do it with us right here live on First Sip.
Get your mind right. Get your mind right.
That's what was in my head this morning. And get your mind right. 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 Okay. The sound's not good and we're digressing, but hey, it's Friday, people. We're in a good mood. Can you blame us? It's Friday for you too.
You know, you said that.
Yeah.
It's Friday. You should be in a good mood. What happens when Monday rolls around?
That was the depressing sound.
Should you still be in a good mood?
Dang right. You'll see me here live 7:55 in a good mood.
Monday?
I'm alive, brother. I'm alive at 7:55, right?
Wow.
Good morning, Russ Hammond. You're alive at 7:55. Every day that we're above grade, good day.
I agree. Take advantage of it.
DJ, you know who says that a lot? Who says that every day that we're above the ground is a good day? Reed Graviti.
Reed Graviti.
Yes, sir. I saw him doing a little MMA. DJ,
Whoa.
Good morning. Russ, good morning. Ken, good morning. Before I miss you guys, appreciate you being here. They're all ready to have a great Friday. Are you ready to have a great Friday?
So Reed can play instruments.
Yeah.
MMA.
Yes.
His hair is on point.
Got that hair on point.
Teeth are on point.
His what?
Teeth.
What is teeth?
Teeth. He has teeth.
Oh, his teeth. Yeah, his teeth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Something you got to have teeth to chew.
Yeah, you do.
He's got a couple of amazing fancy cars.
Yes, he does. I've noticed he flexes the cars from time to time. I like that.
So maybe when this Reed G podcast comes out, might be something to tune into. I don't know.
I know it. We'll see. We'll see what Reed's got in store for us. But it's going to be a great day. It's a nice day here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. The sun's up, the sun's shining. It's springtime. The ball game, Bobcat, I see it. Let's do it right now. Just interrupt me.
Did you go to the ball game last night?
I sure did. I went to the ball game and I enjoyed it. Now I have been in and around with all the games, but I actually sat down in a seat, and I enjoyed that. You know, it's fun to be close to the action and to see everybody on that field. We have to remember and you can speak to this. You're a big sports guy. There's nobody on there that didn't do real good in Little League.
Correct. Or high school or college. Those guys are playing professional baseball. And there's a few of them that will climb the ladder to the big deal.
And what's amazing, we were talking about it last night. Every one of those guys, their parents had plenty to be proud of when they ran on that Little League field. I mean, those boys were and there's levels to everything. You know, best in Little League, as you said, best in high school, best in college. And then these professional players, like you say, there's the best out of that group as well. So there's always another level, isn't there?
Absolutely. And you know, think about some of the people that we've had on here that played in the major leagues. And then look at Baby G. Baby G was headed there. He wouldn't have got hurt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to play this right here because I do have one today. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on this quote because it kind of made me I said, wonder what Freddie's going to think about this. And I'm looking for this. And here it is.
Quote of the day. Quote of the day.
because I prepare, because I come up with things to help us all get our minds right, I'm able to do things like this right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the quote of the day. I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man. Jay-Z. What do you think?
Have you been listening to Jay-Z?
I do listen to, well, you know this, you do the same thing. I listen to a little rap from time to time. So Jay-Z does come into the mix.
If you are in business, you need to think of yourself as a business.
Okay, I'm gonna go one step further. If you're in life, you need to think of yourself as a business.
In life?
In life, you are a business. You're the taking care of you, the cleaning of your room, if you will, Fred. Right? You've got to get up early. You gotta shut the doors at the right time. You got to make sure you keep the people you don't need in your life out of your store. Everything we're calling the shots. It's our game. It's our business. This quote made me think of, have you ever met someone, maybe they've done a lot of different, you've been at Bobcat for a long time. Some folks, they go to a lot of different companies, and I swanny, no matter where they go, that company was the worst company. You would think, how in the world did that company ever get in business?
Yeah. Victim.
And
do they play the victim everywhere they go?
And they are some smart, and I'm not excluding myself. As I go back through my career, I look at times when, everybody if everybody's standing around the water cooler or on the break or whatever the case might be, talking about how bad the company is, and that's your sales team. There's no way to win there, because you're actually, it reminds me of somebody talking bad about their mate. Right? Yeah. You're married to this person. That doesn't reflect you're working at this job, and you're representing this company. So really, I digress on that a little bit, but it's true. We've got to clean our room. We've got to take care of our own business, right? We are the boss. We are the CEO. We are the person in charge. We've got to make sure that we're calling the shots on the things that we can control. What you think?
I think that people who don't pay attention to this, your complainers, your whiners, the people that really you can't stand to be around a lot of the time, they have trouble making that mind shift to the responsibility of, hey, it's my duty to control these things and make sure they happen the right way, and it works out for my good.
That's right. With the things that we can control, the things that we can have power over, it's very frustrating. Oh man, they should be doing it that way. Yet, and still, we have things in our lives that we're not doing the things that we should. So before you cast the stone, before you find the splinter, check your own situation. I think that's what we're.
I'm not making any sales.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have a list of 3,000 people to go see or make calls to. How have you done on that list? Well, I called 6 people and nobody even answered the phone. So I gave up, and now I can't get any sales. Is that a businessman?
No, it's once we get into that position of excuse making, we're the victim.
Well, I asked 5 people to buy something. Every one of them said no. I don't know what to do with the other 2,995.
Dialing for dollars.
I asked 3 girls out on a date. They all said no. Maybe I should go home and slide back into the basement, start playing video games, see how fat I can get.
If you ask 100, maybe you should. Once you get to 100, maybe you should call it a day. I've got one for you. I'm going to do this right here.
Get ready. It's time for the 2-minute skill.
2-minute skill. I've been thinking about thinking and growing rich. Napoleon Hill. And one of the things that I just kind of looked at some of his stuff and I came up with this. If you're feeling lost, that's a great thing. Feeling lost is a sign that you're ready to move. You're ready to go to a new location. You're ready to grow. So if you're feeling lost, don't know what you really want to do, it's a sign that you want to grow. And that is a fantastic thing. So this is what Napoleon Hill's advice was. And if you've got something, you can interrupt me here because I'm looking at my notes. Napoleon Hill's advice for finding your way. Number 1, clarify your desire. Clarify your desire. To find your way, begin reflecting deeply on what you truly want. Not just fleeting wishes, but a burning desire that excites you. What would you ask yourself? What would you do if I knew I couldn't fail? That alone just gets the energy going, doesn't it? We have this freedom to want anything that we want to want. So we have to start finding that burning desire, that clarify your desire. Number 2, develop a definite purpose. Once you've uncovered your desire, Hill urged to transform it into a clear, definitive purpose. There is one quality which one must possess to win, and that is the definiteness of purpose. That's waking up and knowing what you have to do in order to create that desire that you want. Number 3, create a plan. Hill emphasized action with direction. Create a plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once. A plan turns into your purpose when manageable steps, with manageable steps, even if it's not perfect at first. Build faith and confidence. Build faith and confidence. Believing yourself and your path, even amid doubt, is essential. We're all going to start going down. It's not going to happen. We're on the thing. No, clarify everything. Get back on track. Something that we talk about often. Number 5, take immediate action. Don't wait for things to be just right. It's never going to be just right. Take action on the plan that you built. Number 6, knowledge and mentorship. Knowledge is only potential power. What we learn, we have to put into action. So as you're talking to people, as you're learning things, write those things down, take action on those things. Persist and adapt. Persist and adapt.
Hey, what makes you think that you're beyond the 2-minute skill?
Oh man, maybe I've got too much. No, that's why I said interrupt me.
You know, you come on here and we give people 2 minutes or less to give us the goods, and you think you can just read for 4 or 5 minutes.
I know. I shouldn't have done that. And that's why I wanted you to interrupt me.
Number 1, okay, what if someone can't find their desire? What if nothing that they've experienced so far lights that flame? What do they got to do?
If nothing is lighting that flame, we've got to ask how we're trying to light the lighter. Are we trying to light the right lighter? The biggest thing in finding that desire, I think, is letting go of what we should want to do, what everyone else is doing, things that we've done in the past. So a big part of finding that desire is going to be the mindset that we have when we put that journal in front of us to start thinking about it.
Let me tell you what I think it is.
What's that?
Exposure. Maybe you have not been exposed to big enough things or big enough opportunities to light the fire.
I love that.
Maybe you're used to the cookie cutter world. And you need to venture off over here into something that you've never experienced. And you think, oh my gosh, I've got to have this. Boom.
I love that.
Flames lit. Maybe you need to run around different circles of people that have elevated themselves and make you realize, like, oh my God, I'm playing small. I have to light my fire.
I love that. Exposure. Light the fire. I learned a few things there. Number one, I'm glad you cut me off, because this is going to help much more than me reading that to get our minds right. But that's what it is, right? We've got to work together to do things like this. We'll keep those short, but finding that burning desire to light something within us, to give us that spark that really lights us up. And Freddie, you nailed it. Exposure. Just like me going down and overspending to go see Andy Elliott. By the way, we want you on here, Andy. And getting down there, getting around that energy, getting all that good stuff happening, that's a positive thing. So, final thought, Fred.
Expose yourself to something new this weekend.
Ooh, I love it.
Go drive around a different neighborhood. Go test drive a car that you can't afford at the moment. Go tour a house.
Hey,
that is beyond your means.
Oh, I love that. Go get lost so you can find yourself.
That's it.
Let's roll.